Who's
Kevin Dennis wearing 22. And Grant Good is wearing 25. And Jackson Hicks wearing number 2 tonight.
where's Jackson Hick?
33 is wearing number 2.
32, 32. Oh. All right. That's good. Thank you. All right. Did you start it? All right. You can unmute my mic. Welcome back to game 2. 12-9. ACI Robbins Nest leads. Dan Yuzerski here with you to bring you all the action in game number 2. Shavar Reynolds, who provided a dunk. That was fantastic. He's going to pass to Gene Campbell. Gene Campbell. Seamus basket, no good. And a fight for the board.
They're white.
I apologize. We've experienced some technical difficulties at the start as Joshua Basket misses it. And Jordan Durkak is fouled. Durkak's going to go to the line. He's a small forward at Merrimack, rising sophomore. 7.8 points per game as a freshman at Merrimack as he hits his first. He played at Colonia High School. The head coach for Stearns Trailer is Gene Campbell. Joe Whalen, I apologize. The head coach for Robbins Nest is Mike Thompson. As Kareem Irby will go to the line. Some more about Irby as he takes his shots. He's a point guard at Brookdale. Actually, he's not going to the line. I apologize. (12-10) with about 5 left. Durkak at the top. He's going to pass to PJ Ringle, who takes a 3, and he's fouled. On the attempt, and he'll shoot our free throws when we get back.
We're pretty fortunate to have this career and this opportunity to make people a lot better very quickly.
All the physicians in OIBO are experts in their particular field and subspecialty.
We strive for excellence. We strive to make the best diagnosis and best treatment for patients.
I can think of many examples of patients we were able to take from a really poor quality of life and get them, bring them back.
A lot of folks will end up saying, I shouldn't have waited so long. You know, I'm glad I did this, but I shouldn't have waited so long. You know, once they get to see the function that they can regain.
We're back from timeout here as PJ Ringle's going to shoot 3. Some notes on Joe Whalen, the head coach for Stearns Trailer. Stearns Trailer last year finished with an 8-1 record. They won the league championship. They have those beautiful North Carolina-esque jerseys with the baby blue and the white. Ringle's going to shoot 3. We'll get you the stats on him in a second. But for Joe Whalen, he's the head coach of St. Rose girls basketball. He's also the head coach of Academy Chartered boys basketball. He was the assistant coach of St. Anthony's boys basketball under Bob Hurley Sr., the legendary Bob Hurley. The head coach of Long Branch boys basketball. His son Ryan was a JSBL player and is Shaheen Holloway's assistant at Seton Hall. And he won a JSBL championship in 2002 as the head coach of Cohen's Optical. A lot of experience for Joe Whalen. As Ringel has hit the first two. It's all three. Ringel's a center for former D2 Jordan Court University. He's now at Brookdale. He's a deaf man for Stearns and doesn't put up that many big numbers. But he has 3 free throws in the bag right now. Inside, outside to Seamus basket, or Seamus. Seamus basket. Passes inside and a nice layup by Reagan Burke. 14-13. Darren Cabrera passes to Jackson Hike. As Jack Scott lays it in. He plays for Princeton, former Princeton player. Jack Scott, by the way, was a reserve freshman on the improbable Princeton run of the Sweet 16 as Jack Zink puts one up and in. 16-15 in the early going. Ringel out to Jordan Durkak, whose pass is tipped out of bounds by Shavar Reynolds. And it's going to be a backcourt violation. Robin's Nest ball. Here comes Durkak. Durkak is denied. Shavar Reynolds, another highlight reel play. And Jack Zink throws it out. Here comes Jordan Durkak from the corner. Missed it. Durkak again. Has it tipped out of bounds by Shavar Reynolds. All the way out to Jackson Heek. He drives. Beautiful move. Jackson Hick, I apologize for the mispronunciation. Here comes Reagan Burke. Guarded by Durkak. He's going to pass out to Seamus Basket. Basket inside to Burke. Outside to Jaden Cabrera. Cabrera's pass is stolen by Hick. And then Jordan Durkak slams it down. Skadoosh. That pass is stolen. Here comes Jakari Spence, who lays it in. 21-16 in the early going. Reagan Burke with it. Now, Shavar Reynolds, that pass is stolen by Durkak. And that one's stolen by Jaden Cabrera, who passes. Here comes Shavar. Shavar passes to Burke, and Burke lays it in. Jakari passes to Jack Scott. Scott to the corner to Spence. Thought about a three. Now takes it, and it's off the top of the rim. Rebounded by Jack Zink. And it's not going to count as a basket. 1:06 left to go in the first. Durkak picks up his first. Jack Zink fires a three, no good. Seamus Basket got the rebound, put up the putback, didn't get it. Here comes Jack Scott, who didn't get it. Durkak to Spence. To Hick, who fires and hits a three. Jackson Hick, a big three. And it's a 6-point lead for Stearns Trailer. Shavar. Inside to Burke, doesn't get it. And here comes Stearns Trailer the other way. Into the corner for PJ Hingle. Hits a three. 27-18. Here comes Burke. Slamorama. Durkak can hold for the final shot. 27-20. Durkak. No good. We go to the second quarter. 27-20. Stearns Trailer, the defending champs, leading early here on JSBLN.
Seabreeze Ford's Hot Summer Sales Event is the time to buy your next Ford. Seabreeze Ford has a huge selection of F-150 pickups and the friendly sales staff you'll love dealing with. Savings are a sure thing at Seabreeze Ford, Route 35, Wall Township, or SeabreezeFord.com.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Welcome back to JSBL. There's been some mix-up with some players. So Grant Good has actually been number 25. He's been the one scoring the points as Jack Scott hits a three. That one was as sweet as a Sweet 16. 9:42 left to go in the second quarter. Here comes Jack Scott. And 5 quick points for Scott to start the second quarter. 32-20. Nice move by Shavar Reynolds. Didn't get the roll. Grant Good controls the rebound, and that one's tipped out, and tipping over a chair is Reagan Burke. Jackson Hick for two. Here comes Durkak is in a quick timeout taken by ACI Robbins Nest. A full timeout. We'll be right back here on JSBLN.
We're pretty fortunate to have this career and this opportunity to make people a lot better very quickly.
All the physicians in OIBO are experts in their particular field and subspecialty.
We strive for excellence. We strive to make the best diagnosis and best treatment for patients.
I can think of many examples of patients we were able to take from a really poor quality of life and get them, bring them back.
A lot of folks will end up saying, I shouldn't have waited so long. You know, I'm glad I did this, but I shouldn't have waited so long. You know, once they get to see the function that they can regain.
Reagan Burke takes it back in. 36-20. The defending champs have opened up a lead as Reagan Burke fires for three, misses, and Jakari Spence controls the rebound. Oh, nice move by Spence. Tried to pass it inside to Grant Good, but it got tipped. Jack Scott in the corner. Passes out to Durkak. Durkak working his way inside, and he's hacked. And we'll go to the line for two. Durkak. Shavar Reynolds replaces Jakari Spence. Zink flips up a shot, and it doesn't go. As Durkak gets one to go. 40-20 in the second quarter. If it goes this way, it's going to be second half blowout material as Kareem Irby hits the mid range. Jack Scott with it up top. It's going to pass outside to Jackson Hick, who hits a three. Here comes Burke with it the other way. Passes to Joshua Basket, who missed it and was too tall for Shavar Reynolds to handle. Darren Cabrera and Jakari Spence back in. A short break for Jakari. Here comes Kareem Irby. Irby working his way inside. It's going to pass as Seamus Basket gets it down low. That's Josiah Basket, I apologize. Here comes Shavar. Out to Jakari. Jakari gets it tipped and into the hands of Irby. And Irby is fouled by Jakari Spence. A three for Grant Good is no good. Tevin Bennett works his way inside. It's stopped, but Grant Good's right there to flip it up and back in. And that one's denied. Jakari Spence. And Jack Scott back the other end. Here comes Jakari Spence. Passing out into the corner. Darren Cabrera missed it. Rebounded by Josiah Basket, who passes to the corner for Tim Gonbala. Tim John Bala, I apologize. Inside, it's Reagan Burke. Tevin Bennett with it. Here comes Jakari Spence. Flips it up backwards and doesn't get it. The rebound goes to Trey Burke. Regan Burke, I apologize, as Regan Burke gets it. And Stearns Trailer will take a timeout. We'll be right back here on JSLBN.
Seabreeze Ford's hot summer sales event is the time to buy your next Ford. Seabreeze Ford has a huge selection of F-150 pickups and the friendly sales staff you'll love dealing with. Savings are a sure thing at Seabreeze Ford, Route 35, Wall Township, or SeabreezeFord.com.
Oh, what a slam by Jack Scott. 49-30. Stearns Trailer leads over ACI Robbins Nest. Reagan Burke, a three, no good. Fight for the rebound, it's going to go to Jack Scott. Scott down the other end, nice pass. Jakari Spence lays it up into the hands of Jordan Durkak, who finished it off. 4:05 left in this second quarter. That one goes out of bounds, exactly 4 to play. Jackson Hick back into the game for Jack Scott. As Jack Zink hits 2. Tevin Bennett running the point on this possession. He's going to pass to Durkak. Here comes Durkak. He's going to pass out to Tevin Bennett. Tevin Bennett a straight on three. No good. Fight for the rebound. Into the hands of Hick. Jordan Durkak a three. Got it. Durkak a three. It's 54-32 with 3:25 left to play in this first half. Jack Zink drives inside. Nice shot. Didn't quite get the roll. Shavar. Alley-oop. Durkak! Ho, ho, ho! Skadoosh! A highlight reel play in the Manasquan Gym. Here comes Burke. Oh, he missed a dunk. And it's going to end up going out on Spence, who climbs the bleachers. Says hello to some fans and then joins play. Jack Scott back into the game, and that's going to be a backcourt. Jakari Spence flipping up the highlight reel play of the night right now on alley-oop to Jordan Durkak. 56-32, the score. Durkak working inside on Kirby, and he's got another bucket. Reem Irby did not stand a chance against Jordan Durkak. Irby working on Hick. Corner three for Josiah Basket's no good. Here comes Jack Scott, the sophomore at Princeton. And Jackson Hick's going to take a three and hit it. And it's a 61-32 game with 2 minutes left to go in the second. Hick guarded Irby as Irby gets a two. Jackson Hick with it. Takes a mid-range, had it opening, and no good. Rebound, Seamus Basket. Basket's going to try a three, no good, but right there is Jack Zink for the rebound and putback. Shavar Reynolds going Mahomes to Hick, and Hick goes coast to coast. 63-36 as Josiah Basket hits a two. 63-38. Durkak's going to slow it down. He has Spence if he wants him. He takes it inside, and Jordan Durkak has another 2. And a 3 from Jack Zink. Here comes Jakari Spence. Inside to Jackson Hick. Missed the layup. Missed the putback as well. Here comes Seamus Basket. That's Josiah, I apologize. He passes to his brother Seamus and to Jack Zink. Another 2. Good first half for Jack Zink. Here comes Jack Scott. Lost the handle for a second to Reynolds. That's Spence in the corner. Didn't get it. Out to Durkak. Spence in the corner again. Works his way in and finds Durkak. That's Hick, I apologize. Missed the first his putback. And ACI Stearns has a chance. ACI Robbins Nest. And the half is no good. We've hit the half at Jersey Shore Basketball League JSBLN. We'll be right back with you.
We're pretty fortunate to have this career and this opportunity to make people a lot better very quickly.
All the physicians in OIBO are experts in their particular field and subspecialty.
We strive for excellence. We strive to make the best diagnosis and best treatment for patients.
I can think of many examples of patients we were able to take from a really poor quality of life and get them, bring them back.
A lot of folks will end up saying, I shouldn't have waited so long. I'm glad I did this, but I shouldn't have waited so long. Once they get to see the function that they can regain.
Seabreeze Ford's hot summer sales event is the time to buy your next Ford. Seabreeze Ford has a huge selection of F-150 pickups and the friendly sales staff you'll love dealing with. Savings are a sure thing at Seabreeze Ford, Route 35, Wall Township, or SeabreezeFord.com.
The Larson Ford family has been serving our community with a family-like atmosphere since 1956. Whether you want a new car or to keep your current one on the road, we've got you covered. This family-like atmosphere has created thousands of repeat customers and long-term employees that have become just like family. When you purchase your next new vehicle, you'll get benefits that you won't get anywhere else. Shop with a family you can trust who gives you the real deal. Larson Ford.
We're pretty fortunate to have this career and this opportunity to make people a lot better very quickly.
All the physicians in OIBO are experts in their particular field and subspecialty.
We strive for excellence. We strive to make the best diagnosis and best treatment for patients.
I can think of many examples of patients we were able to take from a really poor quality of life and get them, bring them back.
A lot of folks will end up saying, I shouldn't have waited so long. I'm glad I did this, but I shouldn't have waited so long. Once they get to see the function that they can regain.
Seabreeze Ford's hot summer sales event is the time to buy your next Ford. Seabreeze Ford has a huge selection of F-150 pickups and the friendly sales staff you'll love dealing with. Savings are a sure thing at Seabreeze Ford, Route 35, Wall Township, or SeabreezeFord.com.
The Larson Ford family has been serving our community with a family-like atmosphere since 1956. Whether you want a new car or to keep your current one on the road, we've got you covered. This family-like atmosphere has created thousands of repeat customers and long-term employees that have become just like family. When you purchase your next new vehicle, you'll get benefits that you won't get anywhere else. Shop with a family you can trust who gives you the real deal. Larson Ford.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. I have my brain and my genius, Nick, here to call the rest of this game with me. He's been doing the tech front the entire night. And here comes Jordan Durkak as lays it up and in.
Durkak, 25 points on the game so far. He's been impressive for Stern Trailer today.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Durkak's been really impressive. He's from Merrimack. If he continues to play like he has here tonight, you may see him in another school, another conference as Josiah Basket hits a 2. Here comes Jakari Spence. Moving inside. Oh, almost got a clean layup there. As Jack Zink missed the reverse. Here comes Durkak. Durkak, nice layup. 71-45 with 9:10 left to go in the third. There's a layup for Savon Myers. Savon Myers. There's the 3 for Jack Scott. It's turned into shot practice here. Oh, good pass as Savon Myers gets another 2. Jordan Durkak passes to Jakari Spence, who takes a 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. That'll go to Reagan Burke, who passes to Jack Zink, who gets it to Kareem Irby, who hits a 3.
7 points on the day for Kareem Irby.
And there's a 2 from Jackson Hick, who misses. Rebound into the hands of Josiah Basket. He takes a 2. Got it. And the lead's down to 20. Here comes Durkak. Flips one up, misses, gets his own rebound. Gets another rebound into the hands of now Jakari Spence, who flips up a shot. And Savon Myers gets it into the hands of Jack Zink, who's got a layup. Looks like Stern's Trailers come out with a little bit of a lackadaisical approach in this third quarter.
Yeah, it looks like Stern Trailer is taking it easy. They're resting some of their big guys that had big production in this half. I mean, they have a comfortable lead right now. Unless ACI turns it up, you're going to probably see the same.
As Jack Scott hits the basket. Here's Reagan Burke, a 3, hits it. The lead's back to at 20 for Stern's Trailer. Stern's Trailer won last year of the tournament. They were the champions of the league and putting on a show tonight as Jakari Spence hits the mid-range. Comes Reagan Burke. Burke to Kareem Irby. Inside to Josiah Basket and gets the miss. Jack Zink put the rebound up and didn't get it. Here comes Jack Scott. He's fouled and he'll go to the line for 2. Now, as I previously mentioned earlier, Scott's a freshman on that improbable Sweet 16 15 seeded Princeton run. How do you think that feels as a freshman there? We might talk to him later. He's had a good game.
I mean, having a big impact on a team like Princeton, who made national headlines, it's just a monumental feeling for that kid. Even throughout the season, Princeton, Ivy League champions, obviously. I believe they finished with a 22-8 record, I think it was.
Yeah.
But for the Princeton that entire season, they were really unstoppable.
Scott hits the second. It's a 20-point game. Here comes Reagan Burke. Flips it up towards the hoop, off the front of the rim. Rebound controlled by Kareem Irby. He flips it to Jordan Durkak, who threw it a little bit too far. Had Jakari Spence and Grant Good down the other end of the floor. Josiah Basket. Step back. 3. No good. Grant Good with it. Jackson Hick along 2, or actually 3, and he got it. The pace has picked up a bit. Here comes Kareem Irby. To the corner for Jack Zink. Missed it. Jack Scott, long pass, is intercepted by Savon Myers. Coming back the other way, he's got a 4-on-1. And Jack Zink assists him. 82-61 with 5:34 left to go in this third quarter. Here comes Jakari Spence, is blocked. Myers is going to pass it ahead to Irby, who went for the dunk and got fouled. And Kareem Irby will go to the line to shoot two.
You know, the stat that's really telling, when you look at the three-point efficiency, plus 5.7 for Stearns Trailer and minus 11.3 for ACI, that's one of the telling stats in the game, and why the score line is a 20-point advantage for Stearns Trailer. Stearns Trailer has been nearly unstoppable from behind the arc today.
Kareem Irby's a 6'3" point guard at Brookdale. He's a sophomore as he hits his first. Averaged 3.7 as a freshman in spot minutes and went to Hillside High School. He played in the league last year. 14.9 points, 4.4 rebounds. As Irby gets ready to shoot his second. Irby's second is up and good. And Stearns Trailer is continuing to run fast, and the pace is definitely there. Do you notice the difference in the pace?
Oh, definitely. I mean, you see full court passes, really. Teams moving quickly. I mean, you barely see them wasting the shot clock.
As Jack Zink gets another point, another basket. Now, do you think Stearns Trailer is playing that way if it's a 7-point lead compared to a 17-point lead?
Oh, no. You're going to see Stearns Trailer playing much more conservatively and taking advantage of every possession they get.
And that aggressive play has been a reason why the lead's gotten cut down to 15.
Yeah, Stearns Trailer, defending champions, you have guy after guy who makes shot after shot. That really is the reason why the lead is just so high, and you're going to see it get higher for various games throughout the season for the Stearns Trailer team.
We'll be right back. It's a immediate timeout here at the Manasquan Gym. We'll be right back here on JSBLN.
Seabreeze Ford's hot summer sales event is the time to buy your next Ford. Seabreeze Ford has a huge selection of F-150 pickups and the friendly sales staff you'll love dealing with. Savings are a sure thing at Seabreeze Ford, Route 35, Wall Township, or SeabreezeFord.com.
Welcome back to JSBLN as Kareem Irby almost gets it stripped by Cabrera. Myers passed it right to Jack Scott, and there's a dunk for Jordan Durkat. The long pass works out there.
Scott and Durkat is going to be a connection we're going to be seeing throughout the rest of this long JSBL season.
As Seamus Baskett's pass gets intercepted by Grant Good, and Grant Good's pass is a little too long and short for Jakari Spence. Here comes Kareem Irby with it. Passed it for Jack Zink, who was out of bounds. As Jakari goes another long pass for Durkat. Durkat inside gets the layup. Kareem Irby with it back the other way.
Yeah, right now you're seeing a Stearns Trailer team that is playing very laid back, but you're still seeing them countlessly make tons of shots to extend their lead.
As Tim John Bala makes that one. Grant Good with it. Guarded by John Bala, who previously made the shot. Good drives inside and a nice layup. That's an instant replay worthy layup right there. Irby passes to John Bala, who flips another one up and in. Now, the other thing, if you notice, if you look across this roster, it's a lot of Brookdale for ACI Robbins Nest, and that's no disrespect. Brookdale's a great community college to play at. But when you're going up against guys like Merrimack, Monmouth, Princeton, Georgian Court, Seton Hall, TC&J, another Monmouth player, the odds are going to be stacked against you most nights.
Yeah, and when you're Brookdale, I mean, you're coming off a national championship in the JUCO circuit, but it's really great for guys like these to get experience against some of these bigger guys and who have more experience. And honestly, I think they're playing the JSBL last year is one of the reasons they went and won the JUCO national championship.
It's definitely a great point by you, where you normally don't see teams that face higher competition then go to lower competition and dominate most of the time. As Myers misses the shot, inside pass to Jackson Hick is up and in.
Yeah, in the history of the JSBL, you always see some teams that are just high school teams or these community colleges, and even though they don't really win much.
I apologize. A double tech. Grant Good, I believe, just got ejected. I didn't entirely see what happened. But Grant Good is hitting the showers early tonight with 2:10 left to go in the third. Did you see what happened?
No, I did not. I'm very confused why he got sent off.
I saw him kind of jawing with the ref.
Yeah, you saw this ref earlier. He was saying stuff to Jesse Jones. He was talking to his girl from the sideline. I wasn't able to see that, but I think the ref thought he was talking to him. This ref really tight on some of the players' chatter.
As Jakari Spence hits it. The life of a referee is so interesting.
All the respect to them, though.
Yeah.
They have a really hard job on the court, but they do keep themselves composed.
Oh, nice pass. Was tipped away by Jack Zink. Nice move by Jakari. He got whacked. No call. And here we go. Alley-oop. Oh, he missed it. Seamus Basket, struggling with the handle, flips up a shot and got it to roll in. Tevin Bennett with it. Darren Cabrera's shot is blocked. Here comes Jack Zink, another layup opportunity. He's got another one. Jack Zink's playing well tonight. 95-77 as we're in the final minute of the third quarter.
Jack Zink was 5 for 9 on field goals to close the first half, but he's really picked it up here in the third quarter.
Tevin Bennett looked like it was a kickball, but they're going to say out of bounds. It's ACI ball. Jack Zink, another shot is up and good. Jack Zink is playing well tonight. The lead back down to 16. Spence is going to hold for the final shot. The shot clock is turned off. He's guarded by Reagan Burke. Step back as the clock expires.
Oh.
The basket's going to count for Jackson Hick. Stearns Trailer takes an 18-point lead into the fourth. We'll be back here on JSBL closing out the night.
Seabreeze Ford's hot summer sales event is the time to buy your next Ford. Seabreeze Ford has a huge selection of F-150 pickups and the friendly sales staff you'll love dealing with. Savings are a sure thing at Seabreeze Ford, Route 35, Wall Township, or SeabreezeFord.com.
Welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter. Dan and Nick here covering the last 10 minutes of this game. It's an 18-point lead for Stearns Trailer. The defending champs last year went 8-1. As Kareem Irby's fouled, counted and one.
What a shot by Kareem Irby. He's been a key impact for ACI in this game. You've seen him make shot after shot. He's got an assist after assist. He's really helped his team various ways throughout this game.
Irby plays his ball at Brookdale. Got some time as a freshman. Spot minutes as he converts the old-fashioned three-point play. You got to give credit to ACI Robin's Nest for keeping it competitive, as it stayed at the 15 threshold for most of the second. It was at 1.24. They cut it down, and they've remained this way. They played a competitive first half.
They really had a very competitive first quarter. I was kind of caught off guard. They had it within a possession, if not having the lead, and just going back and forth with Stearns Trailer, the defending champions, as you mentioned, that have a lot of college experience. You have some guys with pro experience on that team. And for a team like Brookdale, I mean, I have all the respect for their coach for enrolling them into the league and getting them experience against some of these bigger talents, as it really helps for them going into the JUCO season.
Durkak mixed the first. He hits the second, lead back to 16. And it's only going to help build the confidence if you can keep this game close going into the rest of the year, as Reagan Burke missed it. Here comes Jakari Spence. Spence's mid-range is no good. Rebounded by Josiah Basket. He's got Jack Scott on him. He's going to pass the back to Jack Zink. And his pass is a little too much to handle for Reagan Burke. Down the other way. Oh, my goodness. Almost a highlight reel alley-oop. As Jack Zink, another shot is good.
Yeah, this game has turned into a highlight reel game. You've seen Stearns Trailer players trying to make some plays, just get it on film. And you've seen the ACI players. They've been making some good shots. You've seen them throughout the game, especially in the second half.
As Grant Good's back in, I thought he was ejected because the PA announcer said double tech, but he'll go shoot two at the line.
Maybe it might have been a tech on the player and the coach, maybe.
It could have been a double tech on 1-and-1 as Grant Good hits his first. Jaden Cabrera replaces Josiah Basket as Grant Good misses the second, rebounded into the hand of Savon Myers. Nice shot by Irby, and the lead is cut down to 13. Here comes Jack Scott with the three.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to stop Stearns Trailer, especially with all the sharpshooters they have on their roster.
It's been threes all night as Jack Zink. That's a nice shot.
Yeah, you can cut down the lead all you want if you're ACI, but with the roster that Stearns Trailer has, they are not going to let up, and they're going to keep on making these big-time shots.
I hate to compare it this way, but it feels like when you have a 15 seed facing a 2 or a 16 and a 1 in March Madness, it's how this game is felt tonight. And that's no disrespect to any of these players, as Durkak makes it. But it just feels like the defending champs are on another level.
It's a big question on what team is going to be able to stop Stearns Trailer throughout this year. With the roster they have, there are some really good teams in this league that have a lot
Here
of
comes Jakari Spence. Oh, boy. Another highlight reel pass by him.
There are a lot of teams that have some great experience in this league, but Stearns Trailer is just on another level. You see them win game after game. It's in all realistic that they could they could have another undefeated year.
Spence. He's going to pass to Hick in the corner. And the lead's ballooned back to 21. Stearns Trailer has turned it up in the fourth quarter. 109 to 88. We will be back.
The Larson Ford family has been serving our community with a family-like atmosphere since 1956. Whether you want a new car or to keep your current one on the road, we've got you covered. This family-like atmosphere has created thousands of repeat customers and long-term employees that have become just like family. When you purchase your next new vehicle, you'll get benefits that you won't get anywhere else. Shop with a family you can trust who gives you the real deal, Larson Ford.
All right, go ahead. All right. Fourth quarter, 7:01 left to go. The closing stages of a little bit of a blowout here between Stearns Trailer, the defending champs, and ACI Robin Ness. Kareem Irby sent Savon Myers in, and Myers tried to open up. Jaden Cabrera was intercepted by Durkak, and he takes it coast to coast and lays it in. Oh, Jakari Spence went for the pickpocket on Reagan Burke, who lays it up and in. Sevin Bennett is back in. Jack Scott lobs it down low to Grant Good. Grant Good's shot is up and no good. Another thing I would like to point out. So you have some of the regulars for Stearns Trailer, but you also have some substitution guys subbing in to give them some depth. So they don't even have their whole roster. No Shavar Reynolds, no Larry Smith, Gene Campbell, Matt Ringel, PJ Ringel. So they're not even whole, and they're putting up a dominating performance tonight.
Oh yeah, I mean, even just the guys that Stearns Trailer have to play great basketball for their college team and their pro team.
As Jack Zink hits a three. Jack Zink has been the best player on the court for ACI Stearns tonight. ACI Robbins Nest. As this one's stolen, here comes Jaden Cabrera. He takes a three, doesn't get it. Rebound goes to Grant Good. Jordan Durkak, no good. Rebounded by Savon Myers, who passes to Jaden Cabrera, who makes it. And ACI Robbins Nest continues to fight back.
Yeah, and for ACI Robbins Nest, when you're playing a team that has this professional Division One and Division Two experience, putting up what they're probably going to get 100 points is very impressive for these guys, for these JUCO kids. And honestly, even though it's probably going to end in a loss tonight for ACI Robbins Nest.
As we're going to have a time. Jordan Durkak picks up his fourth foul.
This performance for ACI Robbins Nest is nothing to hang their heads over.
They're not going to go to the timeout. The normal customary immediate timeout with 5 minutes left, as Irby missed, rebounded by Seamus Basket, and pass to Reagan Burke, who misses. Jack Scott will hold and take it up. And here comes Scott behind the back. Got it stripped by Savon Myers. Here comes Kareem Irby. Kareem Irby, coast to coast, fouled, and he'll shoot two at the line. .410 left in this second half.
I think the note, no free throw points for ACI Robbins in the first half. You haven't seen them go to the line much, and even when they do, the shots just aren't falling for them.
That's what you get when you get good Division I experience. Like you've pointed out, like the guys on Stearns Trailer have. And everyone in this league's a good player, but there's just some that are better than others.
You're going to see that in every league, just players that are better than others.
Yeah.
And when you have a team like ACI Robbins Nest, who really is just a team, just Brookdale, I mean, you're playing in a league that has great competition, but it's so beneficial for these Brookdale guys to get experience against these big guys. And you saw it this year when they played in JSD last year, winning the JUCO National Championship.
Here's Seamus. Basket in the corner, a three. And it's 11-point. It's an 11-point game.
Winning not out of the picture.
And here comes Jack Scott, who missed. They just got to keep getting stops. Grant Good. Double teamed. Here comes Jakari Spence driving in on Seamus. Basket. Good defense, but better offense. You're going to need stops and you're going to need baskets. A couple of threes for ACI Robin's Nest. Reagan Burke. And Stearns tones up the defense, and good defense there. They turned it up the defense for that possession. Wide open in the corners. Grant Good. A three. No good. Rebounded by Hick, who passes out to Jakari Spence, who missed the three. Rebounded by Kareem Irby. 3 minutes left to go. Jack Zink in the corner, a three, and it's a 10-point game.
And if ACI Robinson somehow pulls this game off, a win for them will probably go down in the Jazzville history books. The defending champions will go down.
Jack Scott misses a three. Kareem Irby controls the rebound.
They're going to need to pick it up. They're going to need to start moving down the court.
And a timeout taken by ACI Robinson. A hell of a gutsy performance tonight. 2:32 left to go. We'll be right back with the conclusion of tonight's game on JSBLN.
We're pretty fortunate to have this career and this opportunity to make people a lot better very quickly.
All the physicians in OIBO are experts in their particular field and subspecialty.
We strive for excellence. We strive to make the best diagnosis and best treatment for patients.
I can think of many examples of patients we were able to take from a really poor quality of life and get them, bring them back.
A lot of folks will end up saying, I shouldn't have waited so long. You know, I'm glad I did this, but I shouldn't have waited so long. You know, once they get to see the function that they can regain.
Welcome back. Savon Myers has it. Myers driving inside. It's going to pass out to Reagan Burke. Burke takes a long two. No good. Jakari Spence holds the rebound. 2:15 left. Jakari Spence on Seamus basket. Takes a mid-range two. No good. Rebounded by Savon Myers. Jack Zink driving his way inside. Nice move. Euro step is good. With 2 minutes left, it's single digits.
Jack Zink has been on fire the entire game, and if ACI wants to take this one, it's going to have to come through Jack Zink.
Here comes Jakari getting inside and getting the basket. 117, 107, 140 left to go. It's Myers loses it, diving for it. It goes into the hands of Jackson Hick. Hick down low, gets it. Here comes Jack Zink, the star for ACI Robin's Nest tonight. He takes a three, missed it. Jakari Spence with the board. And it looks like that's all it's going to be for tonight. And there's the dagger by Darren Cabrera.
ACI really put up a valiant effort today. I mean, for a JUCO team against such a team with just a lot of professional Division I experience.
Fouled and one as Kareem Irby will go to the line.
As I mentioned, this is not a performance ACI needs to hang their heads over. This is such an unexpected performance, but they have been really just great tonight. And you've seen shots fall for them. They really have looked good. And if they can play like this against teams like this, I would not be shocked if they repeat at the JUCO National Championship.
Since I went Kareem Irby, I'm going to give you Jack Zink's information. He's a 6'2 shooting guard. He's an incoming freshman. Put up 1,400 points at his high school, Calvary Christian Academy. And if he continues to play like he did tonight, he won't be playing JUCO much longer. Tevin Bennett passes to Grant Good. 42 seconds, a closing win for Stearns, and almost a pick pocket by Seamus basket. It'll end up being a foul. First in the last 2 minutes. Grant Good. Here comes Jakari Spence. Picks up The 124-110. Kareem Irby drives to Jack Zink, who puts up another shot. Doesn't get this one. And it goes into the hands of Darren Cabrera. It's up to him if he wants to hold. It's going to be a 124-110 game unless he takes a three. He's not. 124-110. The defending champ Stern Trailer close it out over ACI Robin's Nest. And ACI Robin's Nest, a great game tonight for them.
Yeah, outstanding showing for ACI Robin's Nest. Honestly, if they can play the way they did tonight, you could see them making a case for being a pretty decent team in this league. I mean, 110 points against the defending champions. That is such an impressive performance, especially against the that this team has. And Jack Zank, he is going to be a star in this league for the rest of the season.
Now, normally we don't try to get 2 interviews because it's late at night and everyone wants to get home. But we're going to try to get 2. Jack Zink will be one of them. And we'll find our guy from Stern's Trailer. I'm assuming it's going to be either Durkak or Jack Scott. So we'll be right back. We'll be back with our wrap-up interviews next on JSLBN. Or JSVLN. Yeah, that's it.
We're pretty fortunate to have this career and this opportunity to make people a lot better very quickly.
All the physicians in OIBO are experts in their particular field and subspecialty.
We strive for excellence. We strive to make the best diagnosis and best treatment for patients.
I can think of many examples of patients we were able to take from a really poor quality of life and get them, bring them back.
A lot of folks will end up saying, I shouldn't have waited so long. You know, I'm glad I did this, but I shouldn't have waited so long. You know, once they get to see the function that they can regain.
Seabreeze Ford's hot summer sales event is the time to buy your next Ford. Seabreeze Ford has a huge selection of F-150 pickups and the friendly sales staff you'll love dealing with. Savings are a sure thing at Seabreeze Ford, Route 35, Wall Township, or SeabreezeFord.com.
The Larson Ford family has been serving our community with a family-like atmosphere since 1956. Whether you want a new car or to keep your current one on the road, we've got you covered. This family-like atmosphere has created thousands of repeat customers and long-term employees that have become just like family. When you purchase your next new vehicle, you'll get benefits that you won't get anywhere else. Shop with a family you can trust who gives you the real deal. Larson Ford.
We're pretty fortunate to have this career and this opportunity to make people a lot better very quickly.
All the physicians in OIBO are experts in their particular field and subspecialty.
We strive for excellence. We strive to make the best diagnosis and best treatment for patients.
I can think of many examples of patients we were able to take from a really poor quality of life and get them, bring them back.
A lot of folks will end up saying, I shouldn't have waited so long. You know, I'm glad I did this, but I shouldn't have waited so long. You know, once they get to see the function that they can regain.
I'm here with tonight's star of the game, Jack Zink. Jack, you guys didn't win, but 33 points tonight. You guys put up a great effort against the defending champs. How did that feel?
Good. So good.
33 points. It was your first game in JSBL. How was that getting to come in here and ball out like you did?
It's definitely a relief because I came in here nervous and hitting one of my first shots was pretty good. So good.
You led the team tonight. It was a stunning performance, not in the sense of we didn't think you could do it, but you were really great tonight. 33 points, obviously. 15 of 24 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. What else can fans expect for you from the rest of the year?
I don't even know.
He's speechless, guys.
Yeah, I don't even know. Just that they're going to get a good player. They're going to have fun watching me.
All right, everyone, that's Jack Zink, tonight's star of the game. Jack, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you. You too.
We'll be right back to wrap the rest of the coverage up. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Hi, everyone. Dan Yuzerski wrapping it up tonight. Another great night of Jersey Shore Basketball League coverage. Two things that I want to point out tonight. ACI Robinson has played a heck of a game against the defending champ Stern Trailer. Jack Zink, 33 points. Savon Myers had a good night. Reagan Burke a good night. But we didn't talk about Jordan Durkak, Jack Scott, Jakari Spence, Jackson Hick. These guys were really good tonight. Stern Trailer is going to be another competitor this year. They could compete for a championship. And then in our first game, TJ Berger, Jack Collins had a great night in his return home. He loves playing here. We interviewed him. He was our star of the game. Shout out to tonight's two stars, Jack Zink and Jack Collins. It's not going to be Jack's every night. But for Jersey Shore Basketball League, this is Dan Yuzerski signing off. Have a great night wherever you are. Remember, we will be back Monday night, 7 o'clock the first game, and 8:30 again. Dan Yuzerski, have a great weekend, everyone. Enjoy. Thank you for tuning in to Jersey Shore Basketball League Network, coverage of Jersey Shore Basketball League.